I have the parts laid out here for the outer box, the Tambour Outer Box, a bottom, top, two sides, the Tambour doors and their handles, and some other parts here that I want to dry fit. Show you how this goes together. And the first thing I'll do is install the back into the front. I mean the sides into the bottom piece. That's a sliding tapered dovetail joint there. It goes in like that, and it gets tighter and tighter as you go down. And that may take a little mallet to bring that down all the way. The back comes flush with the back of the sides. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now the front has a skirt in the front that's fastened with some cleats with some wood screws. I'll just put in a couple of these and use a little bit of power here. Okay, so turn this over so you can see the front, how that skirt sits around that. And then the next thing I can do is connect the top, which are dovetail joints. These joints, I'll glue these joints when I assemble for good. And I'll probably use Tight Bond 3 for the glue because it'll give me a little bit of an extra tone. I like to use hot hide glue, but not in this cold weather, and it's fast tack. I don't want that when I'm gluing up a carcass like this. Alright, so that's how, those are the glue joints. And then there's a center pillar that has a brass rod coming up from underneath. It fits into the groove for the tambour, and that'll be centered, and then there'll be a little screw in the bottom and the top that'll hold that in place. So I'm ready to put the tambour doors in. Let me just turn this around so you can see how that works. If I can work that way. So there's an opening in the back here, and then this door goes in like this. Ooh, that one worked easier. Okay, now the handles aren't installed. And the way they work, here's the handle that goes on this door, and this flap of canvas here is important to hold the handle. And then there's this strip here that is screwed with some little small screws. See if I can work from here. I may have to turn it around. But these little brass screws go in here. And I don't know, I think there's 6 of those things. I'm not going to bother trying to attach them all right now. A little capture pin here that goes into the center post. That works as a lock there. So let me turn this around so you can see how the front looks, how that capture pin goes into the column, that center column, and then this rod, brass rod, comes up from the lock that's fastened to the back of this skirt, and it runs that rod into this hole in that pin. So there's the same kind of a situation over here with this handle, and it again screws with this little piece here. So that's going to be the glue up, and then I can begin to work on the inner box. But I forgot about these. These are the 3 columns, like Doric columns here, that go at the center and at this end, and also at the other end over here. And they'll be fitted into place. And that'll finish the outer box.